Idź do przodu. Możesz.
Very rude there.
How do you...
Hello.
Can you sit in the front or... Yeah.
Watch your head on the bar there.
Idę do przodu?
Yeah. No idź do przodu.
Okay, thank you. Can I see the next to you? Wow, alright. I will see that.
Watch your head on the bar.
Yeah, alright. Look relax. Alright.
Ready?
Ready.
Alright, so 1914?
That was the 1914. My name's David. If there's anything I can answer, all right.
Nice to meet you. My name is Sebastian.
Sebastian, nice to meet you.
I'm from Poland. That's why my English might be not perfect.
Oh, it's pretty good.
I might made some mistakes.
That's okay. It sounds pretty good to me.
Thank you. So,
1914 was the year they began building the Model Ts on the continuous moving assembly line at Highland Park.
No, but it's not like original one. I mean,
No,
the
this
one
is-
of the
this
first
is a
one.
model.
Next, some kind of modification. Next modification.
Well, the only thing that's not original to this car is the windshield. When they manufactured these cars, this would have been made with plate glass. So all of our cars have been retrofitted with safety glass.
Okay.
But other than that, this is a 1914 touring car that would have been built.
What I mean, like by 1914, you mean?
This model was produced in 1914 or was it...
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but from the all kind of models from Model T, like 1914 was one of the first.
No, 1908 was when it began building. The one in front of us is the 1924. The last year that they built the Model Ts was 1927. This is the 1927 one right there, the maroon color.
Okay.
But the mechanics and the operation of the car did not change over the 19-year production. Just the body style is very. It's like that car in front of us has electric headlights. These headlights are filled by acetylene gas. But the car operates exactly the same. There's 3 pedals on the floor to operate the Model T. The one on the right that you would normally associate with as being the gas, it's actually my brake pedal. Whoa! And there's no service wheel brakes on here. It actually stops the transmission.
Oh, okay.
And the center pedal is my reverse, just by pressing it, you go backwards. And I've got 2 forward speeds. And that's my left pedal. All the way to the floor is my low speed.
How many...
Going, I let it all the way out. That's my high speed. And this is my gas, my throttle up here.
How many model fields do you guys have run around?
We have 14. They range between 1914 and 1927. There are currently over 300,000 registered operational Model Ts. Still.
From, as I remember, from 10 millions, it was like
There was
10
more
million.
than 15 million.
15 million.
That held that record till 1972 when it was passed by the Volkswagen Beetle. It took Volkswagen almost 50 years to achieve what Ford did in less than 19.
Oh, I'm so focused on the car, I can't even see what's around us actually. I was so focused here.
It's got a 4-cylinder, 20 horsepower engine. There's no fuel pump, oil pump, or water pump. The gas tank, you and I are sitting on a gas tank, 10 gallon. It's positioned up so that it's a little bit higher than the carburetor, and it's just gravity fed into the engine.
And what's the fuel consumption?
You get about 20 miles to the gallon.
Oh, it's hard for me to translate because we don't use gallons.
So 36 kilometers, that's 30 liters. So 9 kilometers per... So, sorry, 11 liters per 100.
Per 100, okay. my
Sorry, quick
Thanks for converting. We were supposed to convert over here. I remember that back in the 60s they talked about that.
Well, I'm from Canada, so we did
Never
convert.
did that.
They told us we have to convert because the U.S. is about to convert, so
Yeah,
they never
did.
Yeah. So Canada has the metric system now.
And how about that would be quite hard. Let's say on the cartoons, for example, Walt Disney cartoons. Sometimes when how to say, like
The cooling system.
cooling system, like was too hot, they this Korek
the valve would explode or
explode.
Well, it could, but it's like, these are water cooled. It's got that's a radiator. It's got water and it's got antifreeze in it. Now they could overheat, but generally the only time they would overheat is if you're sitting still and they just go up the heat.
But my question was, did you get some? You don't have any control, right? So if there was a water, there is a danger that it might go up. Because right now you have the modern liquid, but if we put the water over there,
Right, but
in
basically,
general it might.
these are, the modern radiators are pressurized. Like when you put the cap on, and it heats up, there's actually pressure inside that radiator. There's not nearly as much pressure. If it overheated, it would start coming out of the top.
Huh. But you don't have any gauge to see like how hot it is or anything.
No, you would see it boiling over. That's what I'm saying. It's not, the modern ones are pressurized more than these are. Like say, even on the hot days, like say, we're busy today, so the cars just keep going. So there's plenty of air cooling. But it's like if we weren't busy, then when we're sitting in the dock, and sometimes we do that in our slow days, we actually shut the cars off. So they don't. I mean, I've been here 5 years. I've never had one overheat on me yet. They could, but generally the problem we have is sometimes we get one of our spark plugs that'll foul and it'll start missing a little bit. And we have to go replace the plug. That's the most maintenance issue that I've had.
And by the way, the tires are supposed to be white, right? But they are black because of the dirt. But they are.
No, you know that rubbers in their natural state when they make it is actually white. They have to they put an additive to make them black.
Really? Oh.
So the early tires were white, and the reason they stopped doing it that way is because they got dirty so easy.
Oh, so they immediately make them black to not get this problem.
Exactly. But that was early on. Even in the Model Ts in those days, they were black tires. But earlier cars did have white tires, and that's because rubber in its natural state it is white.
Oh, that's